How's it going? Welcome back to the show. This is You Made Roscoe. I am Roscoe, and today we're going to be taking a look at a video that features Justin Bieber. And this is a 2020 interview that he had where he discusses some things that he's gone through in the music industry that that have caused major trauma, to this dude. But we'll be checking this out. Before we get into it, I do want to ask for anybody who hasn't that they please subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell. Also, make sure that you go to Justin's homepage. You can support him. You know, but yeah, no, this video, I wanted to check this out, especially in lieu and in light of a lot of the stuff that's been happening with the music industry, mainly with Diddy, but with that comes a lot of connections to other people. Justin Bieber being one of those people who's had the you know pleasure, I suppose, of being involved with Diddy in some way or another, and nobody really knows what that relationship, or very few people do. Maybe there's a few people who do, but um, even outside of that, I'm sure that there's been some other stuff that he's gonna talk about besides just that dude. But let's go ahead and start.
Hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me and, you know, just turn their back on you in a second.
A 2022 interview from Justin Bieber has resurfaced in the wake of Diddy's legal drama. In the sit-down with Zane Lowe 4 years ago, Justin isn't talking about the disgraced media mogul directly, but his past trauma in the music industry, his album Changes, and being a newlywed to wife Haley.
I think that I was just, living in this shame, living in all this sort of stuff of my past, and I wasn't able to move on.
Talk of the video comes after footage of Diddy and Justin also resurfaced on social media recently.
Not anyone could just be in the position that I'm in.
Video shows Diddy alongside teenage Justin, leaving people to speculate if, at the time, he subjected the pop star to his alleged freak-offs.
Combs allegedly planned and controlled the sex performances, which he called freak-offs.
Yeah, let me push this back a little bit. I'm just gonna do this right here. And so far, I'm not shocked by any of the stuff that I've heard up to this point, and I don't think too many people will be from any of the stuff we've heard up to this point. But I just want to keep it going, so let's do that.
Diddy alongside teenage Justin, leaving people to speculate if, at the time, he subjected the pop star to his alleged freak-offs.
Combs allegedly planned and controlled the sex performances, which he called freak-offs. And he often electronically recorded them.
Wow.
The freak-offs sometimes lasted days at a time.
You're gonna hear about my party, they're gonna be shutting them down, they're gonna probably be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things just because we wanna have a good time.
During the Zane Lowe interview, Justin
That was a hell of an understatement, if there ever was one, right there. Like, they're gonna be shutting my joints down. Like, yeah, they will be. Yes, they will be, but not for the reason you think. Not for the reason you think. But let's I'm gonna push this back a little and then let's go.
And he often electronically recorded them. The freak-offs sometimes lasted days at a time.
You're gonna hear about my party, they're gonna be shutting them down, they're gonna probably be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things just because we wanna have a good time.
During the Zane Lowe interview, Justin breaks down in tears when talking about wanting to protect Billie Eilish, who at the time quickly rose to superstar status.
Well, I just wanted to be a good example, and it was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back on you in a second. I just wanted to protect.
I can only imagine. I can only imagine, dude. Or I could actually, man, it's hard to even think of, even with my imagination. being that young in an industry, where it's already just a lot of sharks in the water already, for anybody. But when you're a kid trying to navigate through this stuff and you don't know nothing from nothing, like you haven't experienced anything, so it would have to be scary, to try to just not from the trying to maintain yourself aspect of it and your career and all this stuff, the finances, all that, but then just other real life stuff, So it's crazy. And then you got the predators on your ass. So let's keep it going.
I wanted to be a good example, and it was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back on you in a second. I just want to protect her. I don't want her to go through anything I went through. I don't wish that upon anybody.
When it comes to what Justin thinks of Diddy's allegations, a source tells ET Justin's not focused on what is going on with Diddy or the allegations against him. Instead, our insider says Justin and Hailey are focused on baby Jack, whom they welcomed in August. They've been absorbed in their own happiness and family, appreciating.
That's what's up right there. Like, I wouldn't even like try to touch this thing, like all the negativity and evil that's surrounding like this whole thing. Like he's been through it already, so you only gonna make all this stuff come back to a head for him. But yeah, no, he's trying to forget all this stuff. So I don't blame him. But let me push this back and let's finish out.
In their own happiness and family, appreciating this time together. In fact, building a family with Hailey was top of mind during Justin and Zayn's chat, an idea that lifted the singer's spirits.
I'm really excited to have babies with you, enjoy, just celebrate, all the amazing things that we've been given. Because we are blessed, babe. We are, man. There's so much pain in the world, and we don't understand why, and there's so much things that are so unexplainable, but what is the reality? We are blessed,
Wow. All right. So let's push this back a little bit. Push this back, find a good shot of Justin. But that was Justin Bieber as he discussed some of his trauma that he's had to endure, while in his journey through the music industry. But um, this is just really sad, unfortunately, it's like one of those things with the industry that, for as long as there's been a music industry, I can imagine that, these type of predatory habits, from the higher ups in that industry have been doing, so whether it be, sexual in nature or just taking advantage of these people in whatever other ways, but um, it's good to hear Justin talking about like trying to protect other people from this stuff, when he talks about Billie Eilish and trying to make sure and insulate her from, some of the things that he's had to go through. So I think that that's, a good thing that he's taken at least that approach and tried to, you know, um, make some sense of this or take some good or bring some good from this situation, so yeah, no, good on him. I hope that whatever therapy that's out there, because I'm sure he's did that type of stuff, and is probably going to need that stuff for a lot longer. But I just hope he gets himself together and that he's good, and you know, I just wish the best for good people. I don't know if he's that because I don't know him, but I just hope that he's cool, So um I'm gonna leave, but before I do, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the share button, hit the playlist options. Um, I'll end up putting this into a few different playlists. One being entertainment reactions, shocking video reactions will be another. Um, I have a news reactions playlist as well, so it'll be in those three at the very least. So you'll see this and anything else that'll go into those three. But I do have playlists for other things. A lot of that stuff being music based, but as you can see, I step outside of that. But um, Cash App, $, you made Roscoe, PayPal at you made Roscoe. Super thanks option is available for those who like to show their support. And that's it. That's everything. So I'm leaving. I will see you guys again soon. So until next time, be safe and be good.